Verse
this
12.
motherfucker released the virus on the world, which is a terrorist act.
Yeah.
Forcing people to get a vaccination people don't want. That's a terrorist act.
Well, with this Omicron thing, they discovered it in the Merced County water before they even discovered it in Africa. They're saying it came from Africa, but they found it weeks ago in the water supply in Merced County.
You want to know something funny about the Omicron, bro? So they say that it came out of South Africa, and South Africa had just rejected Pfizer because Pfizer was trying to deliver them a new shipment of vaccinations, and South Africa said, we don't need them, we have enough already. Right after that, Omicron comes out of South Africa, and they locked South Africa down. They restricted travel to and from South Africa right after that. Bro, if that ain't the most obvious shit.
Obvious. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to them, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. Don't you see something? How do you think he claimed the world? Through blood, through killing people, man. We could just look at America, right? This man took it as his own by spilling the blood of the so-called Native Americans. But he didn't stop there. Okay, he went out throughout the whole planet, just butchering nations, man. Now the only ones he has left is like Iran, certain parts of Africa, okay, Syria, you know, and those are those places that that he's fighting so hard against right now. Why? Because he hasn't fully conquered those people. Okay, and that's how he establishes everything. Through coming in, saying, look, bitch, bow down or I'm gonna kill you. Certain people fight against him, certain people agree with him. But then when they begin to resist, he commits genocide upon them, man. Speaking about Gad, the tribe of Gad, which are the so-called Native American Indians, bro, he damn near accomplished genocide against them.
Yeah.
Okay, there was millions of Gadites. He brought them down to a very small number.
Yeah,
Shipped them off to Canada.
They came over here. And Gad was like, bro, this is our shit. What do you mean? And then what is Esau? Esau, you know what Esau does? He's a fake fucking lizard. He's a fork-tongued snake. He'll say, okay, let's make a deal. Let's have a contract with each other then. And then fucking break that shit. Pay somebody to go fuck something up. You're like, oh, it wasn't us, somebody else.
That's what the scripture says. Never trust thine enemy.
Bro.
Never trust thine enemy. Let's get it.
Those words are smoother than butter.
What was in his heart?
War was in his heart.
He was like, oh yeah, you're still thinking about killing you, man. To this day.
Yeah.
Oh, look at your first lady, so-called, not the first lady, but the, what do you call her? Vice president. Call her, right? It's a black one. You can trust us now.
That's why they want to come against you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, force you to come together so that they can be justified in destroying you. So they can say, look, this is too much for us to handle. They can call in the UN and just slay you. Which is going to happen. They're going to bring the UN. And the United Nations is not a fucking joke, man. These are the biggest rapists. These are the biggest murderers on earth.
And their nickname is the Predators because they got so many charges of rape and pedophilia on them from these different countries they got.
And they're called peacekeeping operations.
Yeah, they keep the peace because if you talk, they'll kill you. When they running your shit, don't say a word.
You know who set up the UN? Rockefellers, bro.
Yeah. The two main countries that run the UN is America and I believe it's America and Germany, that's the beast. Germany, Britain and Germany are like the strongest that are part of NATO and the EU. nobody could really fuck with Germany. They got like the best equipment. You know?
Yeah, that's why you had that scene in the movie Idiocracy, the time machine. They said that the un-Nazis the world.
Yeah, the UN.
The and then the UN on there, it was like a fucking dinosaur. It was a T-Rex with a blue helmet and a machine gun in its hand. Bro, the imagery is real.
He is that reptile, man.
That's why you gotta have eyes to see. I was watching music videos the other day, and you can just see all the imagery. You can see he'll put his, like this dude put his hand up like this, the Baphomet. You can see all the fucking imagery in it, bro. That's why, you know, when you were growing up and you were like, why are these music videos so retarded and don't make any sense? It's because they're doing a satanic ritual. It has nothing to do with the video for the song.
Yeah, it's a spell.
You think about that song with The Weeknd, when he Starboy or Star when it came out, Starboy. What's like the first thing he did? He had a cross and then he like broke it. What does that mean, bro? You know?
Trying to destroy these people. So hopefully
He sold his fucking soul.
Oh, nigga did sell his soul.
He sold his soul. That's why he said
So that nigga Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
That's why he has that song. You make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven.
Dang, you were. You were, bro. You sold your soul to the devil, man.
We'll have to come back to the next.
That's why it says they that be rich pierce themselves through with many sorrows.
Yeah, and these celebrities, these you know, high up that are people look at them like worship them. Hey, they ain't happy, man. They have everything, but they're empty because they sold out. They sold their soul. They go through depression. You know, they feel through.
They're fucking murderers.
Yeah, they had to sacrifice certain family members to get up to that level. You know, Kanye had to sacrifice his mom. You know, hey, this is the shit that they gotta do to get lifted up on that high level. You know, so they feel through. They're not happy. They got all that money in the world, but they're done. The Lord isn't looking at them.
This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 3. And we had opened the second seal. I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Yeah, there's no peace with Esau. There's always a war. There's always a fight. There's always something wrong, man, with Esau and power.
Yeah, like the brother was talking about, the UN was created to be as peacekeepers. Well, in all reality, they're going to be the ones utilized to put you in FEMA, okay, to kill people, to force the Karagma, you know, to take peace from the earth, man. Which peace can only come through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and His Word.
Yeah, because what do they do? They'll start a coup in a country. They will go and put their hand to it and literally start division and war and send the UN to so-called keep the peace. And what does the UN do?
Butchers people.
They kill the Terries, right?
Which is the citizens.
The Terries are the ones that are like fighting for their freedoms or their rights or whatever.
That's definitely what they are. Here it is, they tell us that they're terrorists, but they're over there just defending their country, bro. Fucking, what did Trump do? He fucking shot all them cruise missiles in Syria. He was blaming Assad for being a fucking terrorist ruler. And Assad's just chilling in a fucking hut while bombs are being blown behind him. You know? And Russia is sending humanitarian aid. Meanwhile, America didn't send them humanitarian aid to their citizens. They're just sending them bombs, bro. A bomb with their name on it. Kill 50 kids and shit. But Russia's sending them food.
Well,
Medicine.
Ezekiel 38, Russia's like, well, hey, look, we'll mediate between you and America. Like, we'll call them out. Eventually, you know, Russia's gonna have to fucking totally step up to the plate, bro. Step up to bat. Because America's goal is to take over the Middle East, man.
It's to take all their what do you call it?
Their
Resources and also control them. Take away their fucking what do you call that word?
They want to establish their. They want to establish. They want to establish a government that they control. That's going to be in bed with them and be, you know, doing trades and deals and giving them oil and whatever, you know.
The scriptures say he heaped up to himself all nations.
Right.
He wants to have all nations
Under his thumb.
Yeah.
Yep, under his thumb. Or under his foot.
Yeah, that's what it says that sat there on to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto them a great sword. And that's what you see going on, wars. It tells you in Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. That's all you're going to get with Esau, man. That's all you're going to get is loss. It's war. Plagues. Okay. Poverty, bro. And death. Ultimately, death. Pure death. That's what he's about. And the scripture says, and his ways are as death. And they that hold on to him do find it.
Because all he's going to do is convert you to his madness and use you as a consumer. And that's what he does, man. That's what he does. You're either a slave or a slave. You know, those are your options. You're either a slave or a slave. You're either a slave and you're in sweatshops and factories building the shit, or you're a slave and you're consuming it.
Consumers. Yep. Sis.
That's the ultimate slavery, right? The worker, the slaves are consuming the products that they're making. You know, and it's like,
And you have to pay for it.
yeah, and then you're all bugged out, right? Because he pushes like all this madness on people, right?
Well, that's what the society is built on. Instant gratification. You buy something, you feel good. You're like, yes, you know, I got something new. But then you whatever it is you buy, you don't use it for a couple of days.
Yeah, what's the new thing? That's why you got the phones, right? The phones. Every week is a new phone. They tweak something, and the new phone is the same fucking phone, but now like it's got a, you know, there's a different feature or something. You know what I mean? Oh, it's a little slimmer.
They just came out with the iPhone X, the iPhone 10. Now they already got a 13. You stupid people paid fucking like $1,300 for the 10.
Right.
And then 2 months later they came out with 11.
And you know who's into that the most, bro?
12.
Fucking Jake.
Yeah, the Jake woman.
Jake wants that fucking iPhone 13. Want to be the first one to have it. To tell all their friends, like, oh, you ain't got this new shit? Oh, you hurt?
He was
Broke ass motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
Bro, Jake is hard.
And then they'll be broke. They'll just have it just to flex. But meanwhile, they're broke.
They spend all their fucking tax, all their tax. Yep, they spend all their. They got to spend tax.
Jordan.
Yep,
Fucking
bullshit.
Man, bro. Yeah, those motherfuckers that were getting fraud. Doing fraud. Getting Ferraris and shit, catching all these motherfuckers.
And you gotta be in
federal prison.
You got only Jake, bro.
It was Jake.
Bro, Jake is the type of fucking idiot that will kill somebody, record it, and put it on Instagram, bro. or rob somebody and use the phone that they robbed to record themselves and put it on social or do a live stream. Using this person's phone, like this dude can go on his laptop and access his own live stream, get the fucking IP, the GPS, and the cops are at his door within 5 minutes, you know what I mean? And Jake right here is like, you know,
Yep.
Bro.
Who teaches all that?
Esau.
Because there'll be movies about doing money crimes and shit. Jake, like, you can do that too. Bro, you ain't on their level, bro. These motherfuckers steal money from governments, sitting back, getting rich. You try to steal money from a little business.
Yeah.
That's all accounted for. You're fucked, bro.
Bro, these politicians are getting paid dumb-ass money.
Dumb bread, bro.
Dumb-ass money just to say things, bro. Just to say, and it doesn't even have to make sense.
Well,
It doesn't even have to. Black Lives Matter is nothing but a fucking funded movement
Yeah, by Soros and them.
by private business owners.
And then the things that the politicians say, it's not even them saying it. Somebody writes the things out, their speech, what to tell, what to say. So somebody else is getting paid behind just for writing out what the politicians say. All he is, he's just the face.
Hey, think about BLM, right? Think about BLM. They get paid by Soros to go up and smash all these businesses. The huge corporate businesses like Walmart, Target, places like that, hey, they'll just fix their shit right up. The other businesses that are locally owned in your own neighborhood, that you know, your own fucking neighborhood, that a lot of these Edomites are coming from other states and smashing up your fucking small businesses, man. That are black. This Black Lives Matter, but we're gonna burn down black businesses.
It's a big coup.
And those businesses can't recover. But the fucking Walmart or the Denny's or the Wendy's, they'll be back. They'll be back next week.
Yep. Yeah. Destroy one of these fucking Tuckeria right here.
It's through.
That's true. They coming back for this one right here.
Yep.
It's fucking you know. This is Revelation chapter 18 once again, but a different verse. Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And part of that fornication is teaching people that stealing is okay.
Yeah, crime is okay.
That crime is okay. And that's something that all these nations participate in.
Well, guess what they're using? Esau is saying, because you're a so-called black person, and you're historically, injustice has happened to you historically by so-called white people, it's okay for you to rob them, and nothing, and there should be no repercussions for it because of it's reparations.
Yeah. Which you gonna either get beat up or get thrown in jail. I mean, those dudes, you think the people that don't got caught, but some of them did.
They get let out, but the reason is so it can be widespread because they want to create chaos. And then guess what? The same people that told you that you know, we're just liberating you from your oppression. You know, you can do this because you had these injustices happen to you. They're gonna turn around and call you terrorists. Watch. They're gonna turn around and say that you're the scum of the earth. These people are just a bunch of all these so-called black people are just a race of degenerate scumbags.
It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Yeah, so what you have to realize is that there is a law that's been established by the Most High God that said, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, you know, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not bear false witness, you know. You're not supposed, you know, it's a law, it's commandments, it's a code for you to live by to keep you out of trouble, man.
Yeah, God.
And primarily out of trouble with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because the Lord can see you doing something in the dark and judge you openly, man. You thought you got away, you doing something behind somebody's back, and then that person finds out and smokes your ass. That's the Lord, bro.
It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai had remembered her iniquities.
Yep. And see, Esau's not exempt. Hey man, Esau's going to be punished for all this wickedness that he's doing.
Yep. And the main form of it is coming out of Babylon. That's why this place, man, because the majority of the Israelites are here. When you look at the tribes, you got all tribes here in America. Yeah, you got tribes, you know, in their respective places that we were scattered to. But if you come here to Babylon, America, you can find Jake from all over, even the foreigners, committing what? Iniquity because it's devil. There's so many demons here because of all the iniquity, bro. But the Lord, he's just going to destroy this place, like literally from off the face of the earth. Because there's so much blood, there's so much violence, there's so much wickedness done here, man. Wickedness, and it's promoted here. That's why you got fucking hard people in these different countries committing these things. Because this fucking, this what would I call it? Tower of evil is pushing it out. Okay. Yeah, you had a company here in America one time where they would sell music called Tower Records. And the music is witchcraft, bro. You know, you got our women shaking their ass and doing all kinds of evil things, pushing it on our people. You know, on the daughters of our nation. Which, man, that's a woman, bro. A woman, and the scriptures say, man, he finds more bitter than death. The woman. So if you're teaching young women these things, that's just promoting mass death. That's just promoting mass, because mass means death.
Well, and that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. You know, that is exactly what they're doing. Who do you think is the main consumer of Cardi B? It's young women. Young Jake women.
And Cardi B, she's a Simeonite. Because you got Northern Kingdom that look at her, be like, okay, she's Latina. You got the Southern Kingdom looking at her, look like Enda.
Yeah.
And she's a Simeonite, and this is just all the trouble. Get that woman watching that. Now she want to be a baby B.
Yeah, and they talk, and then you'll have some, bro. I met this person, right? This woman, and I had talked to her a little bit and kind of got to know her a little bit. And after I got to know her a little bit, she started talking differently than when I first met her. Because when I first met her, she was a Gadite from the res, bro, in like Montana. Talking like a New York, like somebody from New York, you know, like they would talk and shit. And then we had this kind of like little chemistry or whatever. The more that I talked to her, the more different she started to be, until it like broke down to a point where she started talking different, bro. And I was just like, in my mind, I didn't say it, but I was like, in my mind, I was like, yo, this bitch got so many demons on her that this is not, she is not even. She putting up a whole different persona as an outward appearance, bro. And that's crazy. Like, bitch, you don't talk like that. That's and the music she listens to, guess what? All, you know, Cardi B, like all these different, you know, sluts. It's just outrageously rebellious women.
Yep, foreignism. It was outlandish.
Yeah.
Once again, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Yeah, you got women acting like men.
Oh yeah, I see some shit.
They be calling you an N.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, my nigga. You got niggas calling women niggas.
Yeah.
She my nigga.
Yeah.
Because she act like a nigga.
Right.
You know? And it's fucked up, man, but that's just what it is, because Esau's been passing the cup.
Babylon means confusion.
Yeah, the Babylon juice, man. Means confusion.
And women want to be like dudes now. They want to be one of the guys, you know. What does that mean? She's trying to get piped by all the guys. And that's why you got them rappers that talk about she loves the squad.
Yep, she loving the crew.
And she does. She loves the whole fucking squad.
It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Yeah.
And the cup which she hath filled to her
So
double.
all the degeneracy and bloodshed and witchcraft and warmongering, like all the madness that this place has pushed is gonna come back to America.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come back sevenfold, man.
Double. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she has said, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Yeah, because look, you got men that are out here talking about all these topics, right?
Hot topics.
And nobody wants to hear it. Yep, these are hot topics, man. Nobody wants to hear it, bro. That's, hey, get Proverbs 1:20. Hold that, please. Yeah. Proverbs 1:20, bro. We are openly telling you, this is what the scriptures are saying. This is the truth of the Bible.
It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, who judges her.
Strong is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That means there's no contest, bro. When the Lord decides to rain fire upon this place, that's it.
It's over.
It's over, man. The Lord's gonna liquidate this place, man.
Yep. It says in the second address, who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Yep. Why that Brother Lynch Hung song, turn them into liquidites. You're gonna become liquidites.
It tells you that they shall melt while they stand upon their feet.
Oh yes. There's that scripture that talks about Jake when it says, I shall melt you.
Oof, yeah.
I shall
He said, I'll leave you
literal.
there and melt you.
Yes. That's literal.
You gonna see Jake, the elect, get beamed up? What about me? He gonna leave you there and melt you, bro.
Melt you, bro.
For real. Cause Jake gonna bug the fuck out when they see, even if what if it's another member of the family that's part of the elect that they've been talking shit to the whole time. Cause you got brothers, family members of ours that are not in the truth. That be talking shit. What if they see you get beamed up and be like, what about me? I remember your name. And you see the light beam the brother up and just dip off. And you, fuck, and you just
But
gonna
what
get.
what did you do when you had time?
Yeah.
You had time to repent.
When you had yet liberty.
Hey, because man, I couldn't be the person that I am today without Yahweh.
B'Shem Yahushai.
The Lord has cleansed my fucking I mean, I'm not perfect. There's always room to grow and improve, but boy, oh boy, the change is significant, bro. And just being in your right mind feels good. And understanding demons and spirits, bro. Understanding history and the scriptures, like, bro, it is a blessing. It's a blessing, bro, to understand these things. No, that's a demon. That person got demons on him. You got demons on you, you know, to be able to say you got demons on you. You know, that's a blessing, bro. Go ahead, brother.
This Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Yeah, how long, you simple ones, Will you delight in your simplicity? How long are you going to delight in wickedness, man? How long are you going to delight in beating evil? These law, statutes, and commandments are what makes you a good person. This determines good from evil. If you are doing wickedness, you're evil.
Because you're not doing what?
Yeah, because you're not doing good. That means you're doing evil. If you want to do good, you have to stop doing evil. You know, you can't do both. You can't be both things. And how long will you simple ones love simplicity? And fools hate knowledge. So we're trying to tell you how to get out of that simple mindset.
Yeah, we're giving you the knowledge. It's only for the elect, though. See?
Turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Yeah, this is the reproof. You know, you're an Israelite now. So-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans, you're the Israelites. And the reproof is that it's not enough to just know that by, you know, oh, well, you know, I'm an Israelite. That doesn't mean anything to the Lord right now. That means very little.
Countless people out there that know that they're Israelites, but we're still destroyed. So it means nothing to them.
Yeah, because if you don't repent, the Lord's not going to save you, man. And that's the message. It's that
because just having that knowledge, knowing you're an Israelite, hey, that comes with just knowing. You start off, you grow your beard. You know, you stop eating pork. You're eating pork. You start changing your ways to please the Lord. Hey, just say, hey, you're an Israelite. That's heavy. You're Yasharallah, princes of the power. Hey, man, we're kings and priests. You know, but we're just in a low state. So we gotta try to amend our ways, change our ways to act like kings and priests. You know?
Yeah, because being a king and a priest, well, you gotta have order. You gotta be guided, but you gotta have guidelines. You gotta have laws. You don't go into a kingdom and just do whatever the fuck you want. You'll get thrown in stocks or killed, put to death by the town guard. You gotta keep the law. So us, you know, us being a nation of kings and priests, the Lord gave us the most holiest of laws. The other time when Haman tried to get us killed, and the fucking Elamite came out and said, we find no fault in these Israelites. Their God is the highest and has the holiest of laws. Who is as wise as these great and noble gods? Simply paraphrasing, but he says something like that. He's like, hey man, you a nigga, I'm gonna kill you now. Whatever you had planned for what's his name? Supposed to be him. Mordecai. That's what I'm gonna do to you.
Right, because he went into the records and saw the time of peace that King Solomon brought, and you're like, you know, you look at that and be like, hey, whoa, everybody was on at that time, bro. Everybody was doing good. It was so good. You had all these other nations, they were bringing gifts.
What do you guys want to hear?
We're preaching the truth of the Bible.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, so the truth of the Bible is that these people on this side, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are the actual Israelites, according to the Bible. I don't know if you ever read the Bible.
Which one? Which one? Oh, right here?
This side.
Really? This one?
This one right here. And it shows you the biblical names and then...
yeah, I actually have just been getting into the Bible myself.
Right.
I don't really like go to church or nothing, but I've been reading like just children on my own.
Right.
I've even tried to pick up those books in the Apocrypha or whatever, the other
So this one.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys think it's worth my time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I asked like people like, have you? Some people never even heard of it.
Yeah, but it's not worth your time if you don't have somebody to teach you what the Bible is actually talking about.
Right.
Because if you're just reading the Bible and you have no context for it, you're gonna be like, wow,
Yeah.
who are all these people? Who are these Israelites and these Edomites? Who is Elam? And all this, that, and the third. Which all these nations that are in the Bible they're on earth to this day. The names have changed, but they're the same people.
Yeah, because I think the book's more talking about like the current time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is the law that this is the law that endures forever. Right?
How'd you guys get so into like someone comes by and thinks you have more radical pictures and they won't like take you seriously? And it's like not me personally. I feel like we're on the same page, right?
Right.
But like don't people think you're crazy or not? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't think you're crazy, bro. I think what you guys are on the page of kind of makes a lot of sense to me.
They think they think we're crazy until they talk to us. And they see how intelligent we are, and then a lot of times they just get mad. Really? Fight. Yeah, they'll just get emotional and started. And then they look stupid. Because everything that, and especially people that think they know the Bible, they're Christians, they think Christianity.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then we show them in the Bible how wrong they are, and then all of a sudden the Word of God becomes man's word, and they don't. So essentially, you don't believe it. You don't even believe in the Bible.
No.
Then why are you claiming that you believe in God?
That's the thing is, so people apparently, unfortunately, in like our society nowadays are pretty lazy just due to like convenience and luxury we have in this time, right? So most people just will go to church and just listen to what dude tells you, and like that dude might just read out the New Testament his entire career and that didn't touch Old Testament, and how would you ever know? That's
And he won't even tell you what he's reading.
Yeah,
Like
how would you ever know?
I've watched like the mega church, like Joel Osteen.
Yeah,
you know that guy,
I heard
right?
about that, dude.
I've watched one of his.
Did you see that guy go to him the other day on the video? So dude, what I was saying was like, hey, don't see him. You're a piece of shit.
Right.
He was pretty funny. Yeah.
But anyways, so I listened to one of his sermons one time, and he read from scripture about the love that Jonathan had for David, right? And then he started talking about how we should all have that type of love for each other. And it had nothing to do with like what he was reading. You know what I'm saying? So they'll take scriptures and then just come up with their own weird narrative.
I totally know what you're saying. Yeah. I've been telling people when I go out to the bar drinking and talk about this because a lot of people don't believe that.
Don't talk about this in the bar.
Yeah, I know.
You might get a bottle broke when we get.
Dude, nah, honestly, I live in Oakland. It's a little different. People are like really close-minded there, so you know if you can talk about it before you bring it up. You know? Like out here, people are a different type of closed-minded. Like out here, they don't. I feel like people, because I grew up in the West, so I'm not from the Bay. I just moved out there a couple years ago, you know. But out here, people are like closed-minded, like the old traditional sense that we think of in English, and then like out there, I feel like people are closed-minded because they're open-minded to like all these ideas and stuff. Like the liberal cities, but they're only open-minded to their personal views in that agenda, that category. So like your neighbor could like go their own like way over there, and they're just like.
You have people that like if you read the Bible, they'll be offended by it. Yeah. They'll be like, oh, you must be like a serial killer.
Yeah.
Like you believe in killing. Yeah. You know, like
It's written to
you're a homophobe.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, what's wrong with being a fucking homophobe? I'm not afraid of gay people. You're not supposed to be gay, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really believe in all the trans shit, but
I see in your eyes, bro, when I said, see, this is the part where people have a hard time believing in the Bible. When you realize, like, oh man, I gotta against things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
think about like other religions. Like think about Hadithic Jews. Like how like they're like seriously to the core on regimen that they believe in. It's their what do you call it? It's their rituals. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, which they don't deal with the Bible.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like think of another person who believes in a faith in something, right? And I use that as an example. Like for like someone, I don't know. Do you guys think similarly to you guys?
No.
Okay, I thought you different. Yeah. So I mean, even to me, I feel like what you guys are really strict about is taking the book for the word of the law, like above all, right? That's like you take the book as the most high instructions.
Yes. This is Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
That's plain and simple. Now keep going.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold
Now
of it.
Jacob is talking about Israel. Jacob's name is changed into Israel. He had 12 sons. They became the nation of Israel.
Right.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. I was reading about this. Gets started in Exodus, right? When they start explaining how they broke down into families.
Yeah.
I'm just catching on, bro.
Yeah. So who are these people, right?
Yeah.
Who are these 12 tribes?
Oh shit, dude! I like what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, who are they today? Where are they at? It's not these fuckers over there in the land of Israel right now.
Yeah.
Because there's 12 tribes.
Yeah.
So
That
how
would just be one.
Yeah. They're just the Jews and they're all white. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
And Jew is short for Judah, which is just one tribe.
That's just one tribe out of 12.
Right.
So who are these people?
Right.
Then you start reading about Exodus, right? What happened to them? They went into slavery. And Moses said,
How long did they go? 7 years?
Huh?
How long were they slaves in Egypt? 400 years. Yeah. 400 years. Damn, I had no idea.
Yeah. So they're in slavery, right? They come out. Moses gives them this law and says, all right, you're entering a contract with God. Now think about this. This is the creator of heaven and earth. Out of all these nations that are on the planet, God says, you're my people, and I'm only dealing with you.
Got a script for you?
Yep, David.
This is Psalm chapter 94, verse 14. Verbatim or what?
Yeah.
For the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance.
So that means that these people that are the chosen people, the Israelites, the Lord is never going to forsake them. So where are they? What are they doing? See, this is, and now what God said, right, through Moses was, you're entering into a contract with God. You have to keep these laws and commandments. You can't worship anybody else. You're not supposed to fuck with these other nations, guys, and bow, kneel to them, and so on and so forth. What happened is Israel, Moses went up to go get the commandments. Before he even came down off of the mountain, Israel was already worshiping the golden calf. They were already worshiping an idol. And what did God say? He said, you know what, Moses, I'm going to make you a nation. And I'm going to fucking kill all these assholes. And Moses was like, please don't do that. You know?
Yeah, he had mercy.
Right? And so that contract that was entered into was the contract. You break my laws, I'm going to fuck you up. That's what God did. Right. That's why slavery and that's why chattel slavery happened to the so-called black people. That's why the Haitians got put into slavery, the Jamaicans got put into slavery. That's why the Americas got conquered and the North American Indians almost got completely destroyed because it was punishment for being evil. That's why it says, they that leave this shall surely die. Right? Keep going.
Back in Baruch 4 and 2, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it, walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
So that's how you illuminate the whole spirit of
They want something else.
to know, oh no, it's real. And then you start looking around and I'm living in what the Bible is describing. This is the Roman Empire, the architect. People that run the place came from Caucasus Mountain. That's why the buildings are so high. It looks like fucking stone caves, little holes cut out.
What's this shit? Going back to Rome. 12 tribes of Greece.
12 tribe, what are you, a Jew? You gonna defend the guy?
Wasn't Jesus a Jew?
Huh?
Wasn't he a Jew?
Yeah. Shit.
That's how we don't allow no
It's a real-
stripping that motherfucker in this town.
This is Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, hath God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. God had not cast away his people, which ye foreknew. Wot ye not what the scripture saith of Elias, how he maketh intercession to God against Israel, saying, God never cast away the Israelites. They were his people then. They're his people to this day.
Right.
He has a chosen people. that he sent his only begotten son for to redeem of their sins. Now these tribes that we've been talking about, you got what God called us right here on the right hand. And this is what we were calling the conqueror. But it goes deeper than this because these people intermingled and bred with all nations.
So everybody is a derivative of the first 12 tribes. So there's actually human beings that are not any part of the 12 tribes.
Yeah,
Right.
look at
Oh,
this
there's
chart.
lots of them.
Well, look at this chart right here.
I just don't get like you guys. Where do I follow you guys when I have to go home one day? Like what you guys got? I don't got social media, but you guys got. What do you call the videos on? On YouTube. I'll check it out.
But these are
I think you guys are onto something.
this is a table of nations, right? Now this is what the world knows these people as.
I know. I'm just joking, man. Like I actually think really highly of what you guys are getting at. It's kind of making a lot of sense. So like,
Well,
I mean it with all due respect. Honestly.
No, I'm not. It's just.
So when you read the Bible and it mentions these nations, all right, this is what they were known as, or what they're called in the Bible, and this is how they're pronounced. Wait. Sorry. This is what the scriptures call them sometimes. It doesn't say like that. But it'll say Edom. That's how you say it in Hebrew.
Oh yeah.
These are the nations, right? In the Bible. This one. So it's always right to left. And that's all the nations that are here on this world today.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? What's your YouTube? Let me write it down just in case I.
Let me show you.
You know, I won't remember. I kind of like what you guys are saying. I won't. Let's go,
All
man.
right, listen to this. This is First Ezra 8 and 69. Now listen carefully. It says, "The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and Levites, have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit, of the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, and the Moabites, Egyptians, and Edomites." These are all nations that are still on this earth today that are being sounded on. And it said, "Not put away from them," which is why Israel got put into slavery. Got backed up so many times, right? "For both they and their sons have married with their daughters, and the holy seed is mixed with the strange people of the land. And from the beginning of this matter, the rulers and the great men have been partakers of this iniquity." And so what happened was Israel started mingling among the other nations. And not just because when you read into the law and like what was going on back during those times, like you'll read it as you go on from Exodus to like Judges and so on and so forth. You'll start to see what we're talking about more and more. And what happened is that what Israel did was when Israel went to war, they were told to go into the land of Israel, right? Which was the land of Canaan at the time, and slaughter it, right? And take this land because it was your land. I gave it to your favorite. And they're fucking just running a bunch of it, like back, right? So God was like, "Go take your possession," right? They went over there, they didn't kill everybody. So now the line between these two things about dealing with the other women of the nation, like the women of the other nations, is that if you went to a city, you took it over, you took all the young women that have never been virgin, or that are virgin, have never been married, or whatever, right? Have sex with them, have kids with them, so forth, concubine, that's the wife, right?
That's a concubine?
That's the wife.
No, I didn't know.
Right. And so what happens is she has to put away all her whole life. God and Lord and their customs and their traditions. And they had to be an Israelite. The white woman. Now, what Israel started doing, though, is intermarrying with these people and not killing them and taking the women, but actually making marriages with them and taking the customs on. And, you know, because if you marry somebody, they're going to bring all their shit with them, right? And that's what that's where the pollution was happening, because you had Jakes that were then going to these different gods, temples, and offering up sacrifices to their gods, things like that, to keep the family of the women that they're trying to get, so on and so forth. And that's where things got fucked up.
In other words, God's gave these people actually bred with those nations. So you're going to see people that might not necessarily look like you,
okay, so this is what
You're talking about, yeah.
All right. So what happened is the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom got split into two after the death of Solomon. And it was a curse that the Lord basically say, well, I'm
Separated.
yeah, the separation. Okay. So there was a split into the northern and the southern kingdom. Now there's laws and practices in Israel that says 3 times a year you're supposed to go to Jerusalem, which is like the holy of holies, the city of God, right? You're supposed to come here and keep these certain holy days, right? Now, what the northern kingdom did, which was under the rule of what's his name? You know his name? Remember his name?
Hosea the king.
No, that was
Oh, you're talking about the king.
no, I'm talking about the northern kingdom.
Oh, Jeroboam.
Jeroboam. What Jeroboam said was, if 3 times out of the year, these the northern kingdom, our section right here, go over to Jerusalem, they're going to be converted to Judah. You know, they're going to, you know, so we're going to make God, we're going to make these golden calves, so we're going to stay here and worship. And so there was super wickedness going on. And it got so bad that God said, look, I'm going to do away with the northern kingdom. I'm going to cast them off. And what happened was he had the Assyrians come and just wipe out the city and take the northern kingdom tribes to captivity, into slavery, right?
Is second Ezra 13 and 40. Those are the